Hey guys, Rinker Dinker here, back with another review. This one is not going to be as positive. I'm just going to spoil it right now. Another shotgun, pretty much the same exact thing, but more tactical and a little cheaper. This is, again, another Amazon one, shell ejecting. Same exact shells, these are actually cross-compatible. I actually have another gun that uses these same shells. Hold on. Bro, what the frick? Okay, well, it's another shotgun kind of thing. Takes the same shells. So, as far as I know, there are a bunch of different guns on Amazon that all use these shells, which is super cool. I don't know how that happened. Like, I guess they're just, like, I don't know if it was coordinated or something like that, but really cool. So, start with the front. Pretty much the same thing. Now there are suppressors that you can find with other stuff that's not related to this, but it's really not designed. It doesn't come with anything. Down here, you can unscrew this little orange tip to reveal the mag spring. You can take that out in case you get anything caught in there. I never had that issue occur or anything of that sort. And beneath that, we have a little sling mount right there. And below that, we have the pump. This is a much bigger and chunkier, more comfortable grip than the last one I reviewed. To prime it, you do that. To shoot it, pull the trigger. And this trigger is much better. There's like much more wiggle room. Still sounds terrible though, but much better trigger. And underneath the pump, we have a little Picatinny rail, on which comes with the included Picatinny flashlight. To turn it on, you hit this button in the back, and it turns on. It's not the brightest. I mean, you can't really see anything, but it works. It's just a toy flashlight thing. Goes on there very simply, and then you can just screw it back on. Very normal stuff. Moving on to this area, that's how you load it. You grab your shells, push them in, make sure the lip is facing backwards towards the trigger. And you can load 4 in there. Prime it, load one into the chamber, prime it back forward. So now you have 3 in the chamber, 1 in the tube, or 3 in the tube, 1 in the chamber, and so you can add 1 more in there if you want to. Or you can kind of have like an emergency shot. This is something I forgot to mention in the last review. The other one comes with these, quite a few of these, and these shoot 3 tiny little shells. Although this one, like, it has some rubber on the back, so it doesn't quite go in all the way. So you kind of have to push it in a little further. This shoots 3 at once. I doubt you could see any of that. Ejects like normal dimensions. So this one's also cross-compatible with all the different shotguns. So that's super cool. I love using those for like indoor wars to almost guarantee a hit. But they are super tiny little darts. Now, as far as I know, these things are super common on Amazon. They're everywhere. Because you have different shapes. Like the most common ones will have a little triangle kind of pin shape. This one's more squarish. In different colors, that kind of stuff. But this one also has the same little issue. I wouldn't really call it an issue, but the lighter you pull it back, the less of a reaction you'll get. Like if I go really hard, it goes really far, and if I barely pull it, or pull it really slowly, it just falls out. And on top of that whole area, we have a Picatinny rail, on which we have an included shell holder. It can hold 4 extra shells. And that one also has a Picatinny rail on it. So you can put on the included green dot. Same as the last one. Really low quality, super cheap. Like, terrible reticle. You can't even see that crap, bro. And it just screws on using this little knob. Now, when I was trying to put one of them on, it actually broke. Like, the whole thing is just completely mangled. This happened with my first one of these, like the first ever realistic gun I bought on Amazon. Same exact thing happened to it. I couldn't figure out how to put it back together. So, it's useless now. It's terrible. Behind the tactical area, we have the same front iron sight and rear iron sight as the white and blue shotgun. They're terrible. You can't really see each other from it. They really don't line up at all. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, but they're really useless. Now down to the grip. Grip feels really comfortable. They absolutely nailed this. You can see there's finger grooves, so they just slide into place, and it just feels amazing. And that is connected to the stock. This whole stock and grip piece come detached in the box. And same problem with the other one, because the screws wouldn't fit the way they're supposed to. Also, I will mention that neither this thing or the white shotgun came with instructions. It was really just showing you how to load it. So I kind of had to figure out this whole issue by myself, but I figured out if you just put in the screws backwards, it works pretty decently. And this one's much less wobbly than the white one. Now down to the stock. Stock is actually really cool. I much prefer the ergonomics on this one over the white and blue shotgun. But it's an adjustable stock, so to adjust it, you press up on this little button. That's all the way out, and it'll lock into place. All the way out, which is a bit too long for me. Then you have right in the middle, that's where I usually keep it. A little closer, and then all the way extended, which I would almost never use because when you're holding it like this, you could rub up on this little sharp bit. But yeah, that is the stock. Also has a bunch of sling mounts in there if you want to throw some in there. Throw this on your hip. I think it'd be a bit too big for that, but hey, do whatever you want. I don't care. So I think that's it. Let's go take it out to the shooting range. Alright, we're out in the backyard. Just gonna be taking some normal shots. Not really specifically at anything. But this is just so y'all can see the absolutely atrocious range of this thing. Now, I don't have a chronograph, but if I had to take a guess, I'd say the chrono is somewhere between 30 and 40 feet. And I'm not even joking. It is so freaking bad, y'all about to see. Alright, I think that's lined up. Look at that cop, bro. I literally walk over. Bro, are you kidding me right now? That is so extremely disappointing. I did know of that issue when I bought it, but now hopefully y'all will too. Here, can y'all even see that? Oh, we got a misfeed. Oh my gosh, bro, it is freezing cold out here. Loading this is easily the best part about this whole thing. Yeah, I'm not even sure if y'all... Oh, that one didn't even load. Okay, I'll do one more because it's freezing cold and I want to go inside. Really bad. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm not even kidding. It feels like 20 out here. Oh, brother, I'm going inside. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's freezing. Now that you have seen its more disappointing firing capabilities, I'm going to be going over my personal opinion over it. It's terrible. Do not get this. Do not even think of getting, well, it's $40. Just normal raw price, which is the same on the white and blue one on discount. And that thing is 20 times more worth your money because higher quality works 1,000 times better. I will say the ergonomics on the green one is much better. Me personally, I do like them much better. But I would just stay far away from this thing. It does come with some cool tactics. The flashlight is pretty neat. It is kind of a bright light. The shotgun shell holder, I mean, it's cool. It works. But the green dot sucks. I mean, the performance. Y'all saw that, right? That crap was just... It was terrible. Like between 30 and 40 FPS probably. Now, I know I don't have a chronograph, but if I had to guess, Nerf average is 60 to 70 FPS. And Nerf will just go way further than it. It's not even close. So I don't even end up using that thing. And I had a number of issues trying to shoot that thing when I wouldn't close the pump far enough. Because, hold on, let me go grab it. Because when the thing is primed, you can see even the slightest bit of movement will make it fall. Just so slightly, it's not even noticeable. So when you pull the trigger, it slams forward instead of actually shooting. So then you have to prime it again, and you just wasted a whole round. With 5 shots, 1 round is a whole lot. That's a game ender right there. That could cost you the game. And this thing has cost me a game. That exact issue, thought I had one in the chamber. It moved slightly, pulled it, didn't fire, and it just slammed this forward, which is also damaging to the internals. This thing is just too bad. Because the spring is so weak, and because the white and blue one is so much better, and a stronger spring in that one never had that issue. But this one does because the spring is just so weak. It's just so bad. I don't like this thing at all. I'd give it a 3 out of 10. 3 others, well, we'll say 4. We'll say 4. And 3 of those points is just for the tactics alone. I'd say the other one is just for the ergonomics, by the way. And FPS stands for feet per second, if you didn't know that. That's how fast the dart is going. The faster, the harder. You know how this stuff works. So I would stay away from this thing. And if you think the weight issue is because of the flashlight practically weighs nothing, and it's had that issue without it on there. So yeah, I think that's some issues, and I would personally stay away from this one. But that's gonna be it for today. See you guys in the next one. I don't know how common these are gonna be. I've just been posting these a lot because I've really enjoyed it. And we still got a few more like this guy to review, make sure people stay away from him, that kind of stuff. So see you guys in the next one.